Darkside Collectibles, your one-stop shop for all things horror, sci-fi, and fantasy. Open 6 days a week in Plumboro, PA, just outside of Pittsburgh, 10 minutes from the Monroeville Mall. Darkside Collectibles, where we have the best in national name brands, local artists, events. Follow us on social media, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. We always have fresh popcorn made every day in-house, free for every visitor that walks in the door. Come on by and do some shopping, or just hang out and watch horror movies. Everyone is welcome.
Dude, Obsession is literally the least divisive fucking like horror movie that's came out in years.
That's because I haven't posted yet.
4 and 5 stars all the way down Letterboxd. And then there's Ian VanGhoul.
That's right.
And then me.
Oh, I was wondering. I think Crystal's on my side.
It depends. This is going to be interesting.
It is.
Because I'm very curious to know, because I've been thinking about it, like, I was thinking about it this morning. Because it's still up in the air, but you guys know I have lots to talk about. So.
Hell yeah.
We're getting right into this shit, aren't we?
Yeah, I mean, there's not much else to talk about, but
Texas was awesome. I'm back from Texas. I had a good time.
Oh my God, I got so confused. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. But yeah, I've noticed that though. Yeah, like every fucking review I've seen is like just praising it. So this is gonna be a fun episode.
Not for me.
Well, maybe.
It's gonna be 2 against 1.
No, you'll see what I mean when I break it down.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun little discussion. Not a fist fight, don't worry. Let's do it.
I'm getting jumped.
Hello. Do you want to play a game? There'll be food and drink and ghosts, and perhaps even a few murders. You're all invited.
Welcome to House of Ghouls Horror Movie Podcast. I'm your host, Ian VanGhoul, joined as always with my best friends and co-hosts, Colby and Crystal. What's up, friends? How we doing?
Dude.
Well, listen, if you don't follow us on social media, fucking do it. Facebook, Instagram. If you're listening to the audio portion of this, hit that 5-star rating. Check out our merch store at goreclown.com. And of course, our sponsor at Darkside Collectibles. So this is not going to be, it's going to be like a straight up episode talking about Obsession. Like we said last week, hopefully by this point you've seen the movie, because there's not going to be any spoiler warning because we're just going to get right into it. But I did want to point out that this is episode 99. So
God.
we do need to plan something spectacular for next week.
I'm going to buy noise popper fucking confetti things and everything for next
I'm setting off fireworks in here.
We're not going to be able to hear. We're not going to hear anything because our microphones are noise isolating microphones.
I'll use my Yeti for the next one then.
Hell yeah! But yeah, so yeah, we'll have to figure something out and plan something big for next week's number 100. But yeah, so this week all about Obsession. Again, if you haven't seen it and you don't want spoiled, this is your one and only warning. But yeah, we're just going to open it up. We're going to talk about it and we'll see, because Colby is on the side of the majority that really, really likes this movie. I am the very few or very rare minority that I did not like this movie. And Crystal, we're going to find out where she lands. So, Colby, you're the first one to see this movie. And you really enjoyed it. So, give me your thoughts.
So, okay, I did really enjoy it my first watch. I still give it 4 stars, but like it didn't blow me away like I thought it was going to. Like I thought the movie was very average, kind of like halfway until the end, and then the end kind of blew me away. But just my experience, my first watch, I was in a fucking theater that holds 700 people. I was in one of the last rows because I was spending my time at the bar that night. So I had a terrible seat. The seating at the music box isn't the greatest when you're in the back, but like I said, I still enjoyed it, but not as much as I thought I would. But like I still like I loved a lot about the movie and I thought about it a lot. So when it came out again, I was like, I want to go see it again. Like, and a lot of movies don't like intrigue me that much to want to see it again like that soon. But I watched it again opening day and it blew me the fuck away. Like it was, I think it was in my top 10 when I saw it for the year, and it's definitely in my top 10 now. And it just I thought it was even better the second watch because there's a lot more you notice, especially like the stuff with Bear, with Ian, and Ian and Sarah, they try telling Bear numerous times that Ian's sleeping with Nikki and they get cut off like so fast, but like it's about to come out. And there's just so many like subtle little things that you notice like on the second watch. So I'm excited to go see it the third time, which I'm going to try to go tonight. But I love like obviously I make videos making fun of incels all the fucking time. And Bear, like essentially, he's an incel. He doesn't have like the mindset of like all women are fucking terrible, like death to women type of incel. But yes, essentially, he's a fucking incel. And what's the girl's name that plays Nikki? It's Indy
Yeah.
something. But anyways, holy shit, her performance was incredible. And I felt so fucking bad for her the entire fucking movie. Like she's like every character in this movie too. They're all awful people. I think Sarah's kind of a good person, but like Bear, incel, selfish piece of shit. Ian, just another piece of shit friend, douchebag, and Nikki, she's kind of a bitch, kind of selfish too. But yeah, I just love where the movie went, like how they portrayed nobody as like a good person. It just felt very different across the board for me.
That's fair.
Could I challenge you on something, or do you want to wait?
No, you can.
Why do you think Nikki was a bitch?
I mean, she knew that. Well, no, she didn't know that. Bear liked her, but I mean, it's kind of obvious. And I like obviously she was sleeping with Ian, or yeah, she was sleeping with Ian, like on and off, like the whole time. But I don't know. I guess I really can't explain. I mean, Nikki, like, yeah, she's crazy when she's uh under the spell, but it's not her fault. I don't know. It's just something about like Nikki, like I felt bad for her, obviously, but something about her, like she didn't give me great vibes.
Okay.
Interesting. Do you want to go, Chris, or you want me to go?
No, you can go.
All right. So I was hyped for this movie when they first released the teaser and the information about it. And as it got closer, I started getting a feeling that like as more people kept saying like it's great, it's great, it's great. I'm like, fuck, like everyone's liking this movie, and I have a feeling I'm not going to. And as I walked into the theater, I really had this feeling. So as I'm watching it, I was into it. Like the movie itself is a good movie. It's well made. The acting's great. Indy Navarrete, I think is her name.
Yeah.
Fantastic performance, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
But as the movie's going along, I still had this feeling, and as it progresses, like I think Nikki completely innocent. I didn't get any bad vibes from Nikki, and the fact that she essentially throughout the movie is ripped apart mentally, physically, and is 100% a victim. It just didn't sit well with me. Now I'm a huge fan of, bleak endings and fucked up movies, but this one just hit different. And I just had this weird feeling throughout the whole movie. And with the way that it ended, like I was like, I'm watching it and we're getting like into the third act, and I'm like, how this movie ends is how it's going to determine what I think of it. And the way that it ended was not satisfying enough for me, because the fact that Bear just essentially offs himself and then Nikki is stuck back in her body stuck with the fact that she's the last survivor. She had no control over anything, and she's stuck with the trauma and the repercussions of everything. It just felt so mean-spirited, and I don't know, it just didn't sit well with me. Like that was the vibes I got. And it is very much an incel movie. Bear's a piece of shit. And obviously I don't know Curry Barker, but this felt like a very personal story to him. And it felt very much like he was the Bear character. And that does not sit well with me either. Because just the way that it plays out, like there's no redeeming arc for the female characters at all. It's a very mean-spirited movie towards females to me. And in 2026, our current climate of everything, this is a movie that I feel like it had a chance to like have a message to kind of lift up females in a way, with that kind of like the way it ended, and it didn't go that route. So maybe I'm looking too much into that aspect of it, but that's the way that it came across to me. And I'm not a fan of that.
Yep. I feel the same way, Ian. I feel the same way. So I don't know if it's a good movie or not. So I don't know if I could recommend somebody to go see it, because I'm afraid if people go see the movie, they're not going to quite look at it that way. Not saying anything against anyone here. I'm just saying, because each of you hit on the points that I felt too. Bear is a monster. He is a monster. He did not care about anything but what he wanted. He was selfish. Nikki, we had very little scenes with her where she portrayed herself, and in those moments that we saw her as her, I didn't get anything like you were saying, any negativity from her. She put her 2 weeks in. She wanted to move on. She wanted to write a book. She had no idea that Bear felt the way that he did about her. And it just so hard to like explain how I felt about the movie, because the entire time I was uncomfortable, but not because of the way that Nikki was acting. It was because Bear took away her choice, took away her freedom, took away her autonomy, took away all of these things because he was selfish. And there were so many times that I wanted that, like I was waiting for some kind of redeeming quality about him, and none of it ever happened. And you saw it so many times, even when he called on the phone, and he didn't ask to cancel it. He asked to amend it, which means he still does not give a shit about how Nikki is acting. It was only he then said, okay, I want to cancel it, after it was presented to him by the representative on the phone, is when he said that. And then you saw him again not giving a shit about anything when he was sitting in the car with Sarah and she was about to kiss him, knowing full well how Nikki was acting. Once again, still doing the things that he wanted to do. And so it's so hard to explain, because it's like Bear is he comes off as this like the way that he's written is like, it's like your first initial thing to be like, oh, I kind of feel bad for him because like he really likes this girl. But then when you actually start to think about it more, you're like, he's actually a horrible human being who doesn't care. He has nothing going on in his life. He has nothing going for him. He lives in his grandmother's house because she died. He has no aspirations. He has nothing. The movie is about his obsession with Nikki, not Nikki's obsession with Bear. And I really am curious. Yeah, like Ian was saying, I want to think that Curry Barker is this, like he understands the message that he was putting across. But it's just, I can't say that I liked the movie. I can't say that it's a bad movie, but I'll never watch it again. That's all I'm going to say. I was so incredibly uncomfortable. And in the moment when he's standing in the bedroom and he hears Nikki, the actual Nikki, come through, he still didn't do anything about it. He did nothing. He did nothing to help her. He did nothing to save her. He went and sat in a car with Sarah and then was about to let her kiss him. So I don't know. I just it's like it's hard for me to explain. And that's hard. That's weird for me because I always have things to say about everything, but I can't, like I said, I can't say if I liked this movie. I don't know. At the end of the day, very uncomfortable
Mhm.
and but not in a like ooh fun way. Like this is disgusting. I don't want to watch this movie again. So that's how I feel about it.
Yeah, it's a tough one to kind of break down.
Hmm.
Um, because I think I do like the story up to a certain point. But again, it's not an original story. Like we've seen plenty of Make a Wish, Wish Gone Wrong type movies, and I like I said, I do understand where initially it's coming from of like, be careful what you wish for, and the kind of man controlling women type mindset. And like I said, up to like it was fine up to like the point of the ending of like I wish it was a better ending and it could have turned everything around. Um because yeah, I mean Ian's a piece of shit. Um Regardless if he tried to tell Bear numerous times or not,
Yeah,
like
just fucking tell him. Just pull
yeah.
him aside and tell him. There is
And
no like, oh, maybe I shouldn't. But I lost my chance to tell him. Pull him aside and tell him.
yeah. And the fact that he was so adamant on Bear not asking her during trivia is, a giant red
Mhm.
flag given the details that he was sleeping with Nikki from time to time. Um and I really like Sarah too. I thought Sarah was a good character who didn't get enough
Yeah,
get enough
absolutely.
time.
I think she was the only good person in the entire movie.
Mhm.
Besides Nikki. I think
Yeah, I
Nikki,
said Nikki's
the
yeah.
women, the
Yeah,
women in the
both
movie are
women.
good.
And yeah, and I felt so bad for obviously for Nikki that the entire time. I feel so bad for Sarah because she did like Bear, and then she
Hmm.
finally gets to like tell him, and then obviously Nikki smashes her face in, um which was a cool scene, but again it was like the only like real gore scene we get is just another let's smash someone's face in. Like it wasn't anything original really,
And it was a
although it
situation.
looked
It was
cool.
yeah. It was, and it was also another situation that Bear had set up. So
Right.
once again, it was his fault that Sarah died.
Yeah. And I know there's like certain people who are confused on who the villain is, which I don't know how. Obviously, Bear is
Yeah,
the villain.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, like I said, like I'm all for fucked up movies and movies that don't end happily. Like that's fine. But I also when there's a character like Bear that is such a piece of shit, I want something more than just I'm going to take pills and essentially kind of take the easy way out. And that's exactly what it was. Like I wanted more. I wanted her to kind of come back into her body and either make another wish. Like if she had made a different kind of wish that essentially kept him with her, kind of what she did, I guess, to some extent. But he like shot himself instead of taking pills, but he didn't kill himself. Like if he was like just kind of like not a vet, like not like that, but like he was still there, but he couldn't physically really do anything, and then was stuck with her, like kind of like so he had to live out the rest of his life, kind of essentially the same. Like he's kind of stuck in his body, but he can't do anything. I think that would have been a better way to go about. So he's still kind of like he's suffering for what he did.
Or even if she wished that he had, like, I wish that Bear would admit to murdering these people, so then he would sit in prison for the rest of
Yeah,
his life, and then
some
she could have
some sort of payoff
something.
to it. Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, the way it ended, it just did not sit well with me.
Right, because what's going to happen to Nikki now? She's going to have
Exactly.
all this trauma
Mm-hmm.
with her. How does she explain two dead bodies in this
Mm-hmm.
house? Who is she going to call? What's
She's
going
gonna
to
take the fall.
happen?
She's gonna take the fall for everything.
Mhm.
And she had no say. And I get innocent, like terrible things happen to innocent people. I get that aspect too. But in this movie, I needed a better payoff. I needed a better ending for Nikki. If we're gonna sit
Right.
through 2 hours of her essentially getting raped for 2 hours, essentially,
Mhm.
I need a better payoff.
Mhm.
And that's where
Yep.
the writing failed for me. And that's where like I hate to say it, but it's like Curry Barker. I'm not sure about this dude because if you're
Hmm.
gonna write something like this, it's kind of telling me that you might be a scumbag. Just saying.
A little bit. A little bit. I mean, I don't know. Like,
Yeah,
I
exactly.
hope
Like I
not,
don't want to
because
say
I don't
that, but
want to
like,
think that, because I love Milk and Cereal. I think he's very talented. But at the same time, it's like, what is the message that you're trying to say here?
mhm,
Because there's people out there who the whole entire thing is completely gone over their head, and they're like, oh, Nikki's so crazy and all these things. It's like, don't put that word on this person that has no autonomy of their own body. You know?
mhm.
Yeah, like and Nikki's entire life after this is going to change. Like, she wanted to go on and be a writer. Who knows what's going to happen to her the rest of her life? So it's such a hard movie to like interpret, because my stomach is like, ugh, like,
Mhm.
ew, 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 ew. So,
100%. But Colby, though, obviously you had a completely different experience. Did you get any of those vibes at all while you were watching it?
I mean, yeah, it's like disgusting, like what Bear was doing. I mean, his name is fucking Bear, like man versus bear. Like, I love that aspect about it. But I don't think like Curry's like a bad person or anything like that. But I don't know. I'm just listening to why, because I hear everybody praising it, so I'm like actually enjoying listening to why people give reasoning why they don't like it.
No, 100%. I just wanted
mhm,
your input because you did like it. So obviously you had
mhm.
it. You took things a different way than we did.
Hmm.
So it's a kind of you know fun discussion of what
Mhm.
the way we experienced it versus the way that you did, and obviously a ton of other people.
So many people love this movie, and I'm so curious as to know why. Why? What did you like? Did you like the fact that it had like the- that the actress did a really good job, which I totally agree with. I think she's amazing. I would love to see her in more movies. I think everything about the way that she moved, she stole the entire movie for me. She was amazing.
No, for
Um,
me, like if a movie makes me feel something, like I take that from it. Like if it makes me feel something, like it was effective for me. It made me feel uncomfortable. It made me feel gross. But I like the writing of this movie. I thought like I didn't enjoy the writing, but I thought it like worked. I thought the cinematography was great. I thought the comedy in it hit. I love Curry Barker's writing. Like I'm a big fan of all skits. I love Milk and Cereal. I'm really excited for what he's got coming out next. Just everything in the movie hit for me.
That's fair.
mhm.
I am interested too because I know before I saw it, when you first saw it, you said there was a point in the movie that like when we see it, we'll understand why he got Texas Chainsaw. I'm
Yeah.
curious what
I,
that scene is.
I thought it just like the last like 10 minutes, like when they're back in the apartment when Ian fucking bursts in, he gets shot in the head, and it's just chaotic, and it just feels dirty, and it's very grimy.
Hmm. Interesting. Okay. Because I was wondering that the whole time when I was watching the movie. Um, that's fair. Because yeah, I mean by the end of the movie, I'm very curious personally, like from my aspect of it, how the fuck he got Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Right.
Because to me,
Right.
there was nothing that I saw personally that would be like that I would watch that and be like, let's give him Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Um, again, I mean, that's just my thoughts and opinions. Um, because yeah, like I said, there's the steering wheel face slam, which is cool, but again, it's not really anything outside the box. Um, the the cat, like making him eat the cat was fucked up, but I did enjoy that
Yeah.
aspect of it.
I knew
Um,
as soon as he started eating that sandwich, I was like, that's a fucking cat. I knew it. As soon as he started eating it, I was like, I don't really talk about food that much in this movie, except for that breakfast that they saw like one time in the beginning. And I was like, I bet you that's the fucking cat.
um,
But maybe that was like Nikki, like the real Nikki coming through and
That
being,
would
you know
that
what I
would
mean?
that would be good.
Feeding him his dead cat.
Yeah.
It was also I also thought it's a little weak, but like the foreshadowing of like the cat dying of the pills and then him
Mhm.
dying of the pills, like I connected that after the movie.
But yeah, I don't know. It's
I know that's what I mean. Like I always have so many things I want to say, but like it's just like what I I've watched a couple interviews, but like they never really touch on
yeah, that's
anything that I feel. Like they're talking about like how Nikki is moving and like things like that and how creepy it is, which I do agree, but it's like maybe I haven't looked far enough into it.
that's where I'm
But
at too. That's why I haven't dropped a review yet because like these are all
mm-hmm,
obviously my current thoughts and
mm-hmm,
the way that I feel about the movie and about Curry Barker after this movie. And again, I'm obviously opening up more because you know we're having a conversation about it.
mm-hmm.
And again, I'm not accusing or saying that Curry Barker is a bad person. I'm just saying that that's the vibes I get from this movie, from the writing, makes me uncomfortable towards him.
But I also want to
Hopefully
say,
that's not.
yeah, go ahead, keep
Oh,
going.
I was just gonna say,
I'll have a
hopefully that's not true. Hopefully that's just me thinking too much into it. But I did like I have been seeking out interviews with him to kind of get
mhm.
his perspective to see like what his kind of mindset was writing this movie, and there's been no information at all.
Yeah.
And so like that's kind of where I'm at of like I want to give everyone the benefit of the doubt. I know he's a very talented writer and director, um, and kind of up and coming, and that's great. Um, just it. Not only does the movie make me uncomfortable, but all of the praise that it's getting, while everyone's kind of not seeing that aspect of it,
Yep.
makes me feel a
Yeah.
certain way, and
Yeah.
that's where I'm at.
Yeah. Yeah. I
So
feel the same way too.
I didn't want to just put all that into a minute and a half video and put it out there, and then it not be accurate. But I can't find any kind of information kind of defending the case.
Yeah, or like because I thought actually the opposite of what you did, Ian. I thought that Curry like um that he understands how the world is changing and that there's this like single male epidemic and they're all blaming it on women, and he's taking that idea and he understands it and he doesn't agree with it, so he's writing a movie about it. And that's kind of how I interpreted it, is he is seeing all these things online and all these things about men complaining that women are not giving them attention and that they are in that the men are turning on the women and doing the things that they do,
Mhm.
and he's seeing all of that and it's almost like he's making a common like social commentary movie
Right.
about it. That's
Right.
kind of how I looked at it, is okay, he is understanding that the world is changing. Women do not want anything to do with men anymore. There are more women who are single than ever. They do not want to get married. They don't want any of these things. And he fully understands that. And that's how he was inspired for the movie. But like you said, I cannot find anything about him explaining it. So I
Mhm.
can't, I can't. Yeah, like I need interviews. I need somebody doing a deep dive with him into the themes of the movie, where he got the inspiration from. Because there's, a lot of times that I'll be watching a horror movie and I will immediately go seek out an interview with the director and figure out where it came from, and figure out what inspired them. And then that will make the movie make more sense to me. And it could be something that I didn't even think about.
Mhm.
But yeah, like I want to think that there's hopefully an interview out there, or eventually an interview out there about him explaining how he sees how awful men are and how they're just complaining when a woman doesn't give them attention. And he was inspired by that. He wanted to kind of turn it on its head and make this into a movie, almost like exposing them and seeing how like these, predators can look like Bear, who look like these like they look like innocent, like puppy dog eye faces, but actually they're monsters. Like I hope that there's something like that out there.
Mhm.
But yeah, like you said, I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know because I haven't seen anything. So
And yeah, I mean that's a great point, and that was my understanding through 80% of that movie. Like I said, the ending is where it kind of like twisted my mind a bit into how I feel currently. And I know, and I talked to Goobs as well. Shout out Big Goobs. As soon as I watched it, because he really loves it as well, and his mindset is exactly like that. Like
mm,
he's under the impression that the Curry Barker is seeing all this, and it was a social commentary, and that's what it is.
hmm
And yeah, I hope so. But again, just the way that I feel after watching that movie, it feels like it's not quite that to me.
hmm hmm
And
Yeah.
so yeah, I would love to see him give an interview or give a little more context to where this story came from, why he wrote this story,
hmm
what is the exact logic behind this story,
hmm hmm
and then that
Because even if
that would
yeah,
go ahead. Sorry.
yeah. No, say because even if like let's say the ending was different and like we were kind of talking about before, like let's say like Nikki was the one that died and Bear didn't, and then but still, Nikki never would like she still would have never been freed of it. She would have
Mhm.
died still without any of her autonomy. She still would have died. So what is a good ending for this movie? I don't know. I mean, Bear had a good way to kind of get himself out of it by asking Ian to wish that he never made the wish,
Mhm.
but he only decided that after everything was happening. After Sarah was dead.
Right.
It's like after somebody dies, that's when you decide to change your mind about something. Like, I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's a tough one.
It is. It really
And then I was
is.
thinking too while I was watching it, like if it would hit different if it was reversed, that if Nikki made the wish.
I, I mean,
Like
I think
it was,
that would have been interesting for sure.
but
Yeah.
it would kind of flip that. But I mean, it's still, I guess, in that case, Nikki would be the villain. But I don't know. Like I don't. It's
I don't
just
know.
like a.
I feel like I would. I don't even know how I would feel. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I think it had to have been the way that it was because if it was Nikki making the wish that Bear was in love with, obsessed with or in love with her more than anyone else in the world, I don't know. I don't think it would have been the same kind of. I mean, it wouldn't be the same kind of movie.
Right.
Um, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. Um, but yeah, I mean, like I said, as far as the movie, I think it is, in a technical aspect, is a good movie. It looks
Mhm.
good. The acting's good. Um, I'm just not sure about that story.
I know.
There's just
I
something,
know.
like I said, there's just
I
something
know.
about the whole thing that just makes me not. It just makes me feel uncomfortable, which I get is
Makes
the
my
point.
skin
You're supposed to
crawl.
feel
Yeah.
uncomfortable, but this is like a different level.
Yeah. Yeah. Like a different like why do you guys like this movie? Not you, Colby. I'm just saying like cuz Colby, you understand. Like I'm so happy to hear that you were like he's a piece of shit. He's not the fucking victim. He's an incel. I understand that because I don't think a lot of people even get that far, you know?
Coda and Cam went and saw the movie last night too.
Mhm.
And then the first thing Cam said when he walked in, he was like, that bear guy sucked.
That's what I mean. Like I'm so
Like my
happy to
11-year-old
hear
son
that.
my
Yeah.
11-year-old son understood it.
But I don't think any, but I don't know. I don't want to say, because I was even looking through like a bunch of reviews too that people are writing. Like people are writing all these think pieces about it and everything on like IMDb, and not one person said anything, at least from what I saw, not one person said anything about the story. They just said it was a good movie. They
There's
Right.
so
said,
many
all
there's
these
so many
things.
comments too saying like, "Oh, we've all dated a girl like that before." And some
Yeah.
guy was even like, "I wish I could have a girl that loved me like that," or some shit. I was like, "You guys are completely fucking missing everything."
Yeah. Yeah. And I knew that you would understand that. Like, you know what I mean? I knew that
Mm.
that point would not miss, like, I knew that you would be like, yeah, I was not, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't going to sit here and be like, "He completely missed the point," because I know that you wouldn't have. But there's so many people that do, like, they feel bad for Bear. Oh my
It's like,
God, this
you're part of the
girl.
problem. This is what this movie is
Yeah.
making fun of, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, yeah. It's like so many people thinking that, you know, oh my God, I feel so bad for Bear. Like I can't like all these things. It's like, oh, please, you completely missed the point of the movie. Completely missed the point.
Yeah, but no, like I totally understand and respect where you guys are coming from, but like I said, like if a movie fucking makes me feel any type of way, and this one definitely affected me on like a level of like uncomfortableness and fucking like making me feel disgusted, like definitely hit. And this movie originally had an NC-17 rating. Like they had to change a lot about it. So I am curious of like what Blumhouse wanted changed for it to like be rated R.
Yeah, that's
It's
interesting.
probably more Nikki killing people. I don't know. Something to put her in a bad light.
Yeah, I don't
Just
know.
kidding.
It is something that makes me very curious to see like
Mhm.
what was taken out.
Yeah, I'm definitely very curious about that. Like there's so much information I need and I want.
Before I can even tell the masses,
Yeah.
right?
So and to give context to the audience, we are recording this on Sunday, the day after we recorded last week's.
Mhm.
So I have a feeling in the next week there's going to be some piece of information that comes out
I hope
Like,
so.
fuck.
yeah, that we're like,
I
disclaimer,
yeah.
just ignore some of this, but no, I'm very curious. Like, and it is like I said, it's one of those like any other movie comes out that 75% of people love. There's usually there's information about the story.
Mhm.
There's information about the movie. There's different sides of it, and it's just so odd to me that it's so like overly positive, but like Crystal said, like there's no one's touching on the story. And
And
it just seems so weird to me.
and
Mhm.
obviously like something like any chance that I get, like I love talking shit and making fun of incels. I like to put those jokes in my videos.
Yeah.
So this is like, yeah, it's fucking horrible watching what Nikki has to go through, but like the message is fucking like clear. Like people like this exist. Like there's men that would actually like absolutely jump on the fucking opportunity to
Hmm.
make a wish like this. So like the message is there about like fucking incels and how fucking horrible they are. So I think that's something that I really connected with too, because I just fucking like I have such a hatred for fucking incels and people like that. Like one of my favorite books, Splatterpunk books, is Incel.
Hmm.
So it's just something that really connected with me too.
Yeah, no, I mean
Yeah.
that's completely understandable.
But I need to
And
know
definitely,
where the inspiration came
yeah,
from,
Yeah,
though.
no, I
that's where
totally
I'm
get
at.
it.
And that's what I mean. Like maybe I am thinking too much into it, and just for whatever reason, this is the one that like my brain's like
No,
red
always think a
flag.
lot about it. No, always think it. I
But
love it.
that
Keep
but that's what I
going.
mean. Like it could be as innocent as, yes, he saw this behavior and he wants to call it out, and he didn't want to give it a happy ending. It's going to be bleak. Okay, again, I love bleak endings, but this one, like I said, it just didn't sit right with me. Um, and I just
Right.
need more information. I need a little more context to it.
No, that's totally fair.
And like Colby, kind of going back to what you were saying about how, when a movie makes you uncomfortable, it means that you like it, which I do agree with. But then as soon as you said that, I thought of Eden Lake. Like I
Mhm.
hated that movie. It made me so uncomfortable, but I love that movie so
Yeah.
much. And I can't, but that's not how I feel about Obsession. So there's like
Mhm.
layers to it,
Yeah.
like so like just because a movie made me uncomfortable doesn't mean that I automatically make it doesn't mean that it's good
No, and
for me.
I'm not saying like I think they're good if it makes me feel uncomfortable. Just like if it makes me like feel like a kind of way, it made me feel a lot more than uncomfortable. Like it just made me feel disgusted. I was like enthralled by like some of the cinematography. There's just so much to the movie that made me really appreciate it and love it. But no, I like, and like, this is like the most quiet I've ever been on the podcast too. It's because I'm fucking just taking in like what you guys are saying, and like I really respect and I do agree with all your points too.
I
But
think
I'm just absorbing everything you guys are saying, so that's why
that's fair. That's fair.
I'm
Yeah.
paying attention and
No,
listening.
That's fair.
that's good though. That shows that, you're not like Bear. You listen to what, I mean, I'm not saying like
Listen,
each
I have a
points,
wife and a
but
daughter
you're
that I
listening,
love
right?
tremendously.
Yeah.
Right. And you respect the shit out of me so that you
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? That just shows that you're not sitting here like, trying to be defensive about this movie. You're sitting and listening, which automatically makes you 100 times better than Bear and anybody else who watches this movie that is like, feels bad for Bear or whatever. So it's not, yeah, I don't know.
I
Yeah.
never once felt bad for that fucking
No.
dumb. But like what you were saying earlier too, that was like the fucking big thing for me was when he was in the car on the phone with who was the director, Curry Barker.
Yep.
And he was like had a chance to cancel his wish, but he's like, no, I want to alter my wish. I'm like, you fucking piece of shit, dude.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think
Yeah. Never once said that he wanted to. He just said, "Oh, can I just amend it a little bit?" How would you want to amend it? Have
right.
her not be as in love with you? Like, there's
Yeah,
nothing
pretty much. I want her exactly like she is, but just not as
as
Yeah.
quote unquote crazy.
well, yeah, not as crazy. Yeah,
Sir, you made her this way.
right.
Yep.
But yeah, I think Eden Lake's a great example. That one of the reasons why I think this movie doesn't hit as much for me is even like with Eden Lake. I love that movie. It's very bleak. And it ends with the female, we don't see, but yeah, like most likely they're ending her.
Mhm.
But the difference is in Eden Lake, there's a somewhat fair, like she has an opportunity to get away. She has an opportunity to fight back. And a lot of movies that I do enjoy that are controversial, if you will, I Spit on Your Grave, Last House on the Left, terrible things happen to females, but there's a point where they or their family members, whoever, other people have a chance to fight back, to get kind of vengeance or revenge. And this movie has none of that.
None.
Nikki has
never had a chance.
And I think if we go, even if it was like a one scene of seeing Nikki internally, what she's going through, if there was some sort of, if she had a chance to kind of fight whatever this is, because obviously we she has the moments where it is her for a brief second.
Mhm.
And she's screaming out, and she kind of does these little movements that we know that's Nikki, but we don't actually see it. It's still just it's all kind of blanketed under this quote unquote crazy Nikki. And I think if we saw just a quick, like I said, quick scene of her, like her viewpoint of what she's going through, and kind of like, is there a way that she can get past this? I think that might have changed my perspective as well.
Dude, and that scene when she's sleeping before he goes and talks to Sarah in the car, when she's like, "Kill me, Bear, please kill me." Like that, it's been a very long time where something like so short like that made me so fucking sad. Like it made me like kind of like upset in my stomach. I was like, oh my, it gave me a pit in my stomach, and just I was like, that is fucked up.
Yeah, 100%.
It's so sad because she's obviously held there against her will, and
she's trapped.
It's so fucked up. It's such a fucked up movie.
Yeah,
and
not in a good way.
No, and like I love fucked up movies. Like obviously, like I collect them. I talk about them all the time. But it's like it's not like fucked up on extreme horror like type of way. It's like it's like hard to explain.
It's true
like,
psychological horror. It's true psychological horror. That's what it is. Because we know as the audience, we are tuned into everything that is going on that screen. And we know that Nikki is trapped. We know that she can do nothing to get out of it. And then we envision ourselves being trapped like Nikki. And it is almost, we can't even like comprehend it. Because to even be in a position, and then you hear her, which is on the when you hear her in the background when they're on the phone, and the Cory Barker's on the phone as the, representative saying, do you want to talk to her? Nikki, do you want to talk to her? And she's screaming in the
Yeah.
background. So that's how she feels the entire time. The entire time in this movie, she's trapped and she's screaming. Absolutely not. I'm good.
And like when he
No.
wakes up and she's hiding in the corner and she's like, I forgot what she said though, like why she couldn't sleep, but I was like, holy shit.
She's watching him sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she wants to watch him sleep because she doesn't want to sleep because she says something about screaming or something like that, and it's just like, wow.
Oh yeah, 'cause I think she said she had a nightmare or something.
Something about the nightmares, because obviously it's the real Nikki.
And there was also a moment that I was like, when she came, before he made the wish, she came back to the car and she said, Bear, do you want to tell me something? I was like, does she like him? Does she also feel the same way? And that's kind of where I was the whole time, because I was like, all Bear had to do was just say,
yes, and
I have feelings for you.
Oh yeah,
pisses me off.
Yes, 100%.
Because maybe she did like him. Maybe she was sleeping with Ian because
There's
it was
a
just, he
chance.
was there. Right. And he was just too wrapped up in his own mind of being rejected that he couldn't, but like, I can't figure out, like, my gut reaction is, oh shit. Like, I think Nikki actually did like him. I think she had feelings for him. But then we never really knew because her choice was completely taken away from her. But I have seen other people say that Nikki never liked him. And I was like, I don't know. There was like that brief second when she comes back to the car and she's like, do you want to tell me something?
And that's another thing I liked about the movie, is because it does leave so many like unanswered questions. So it's something that just, it makes you think.
Yeah. No, I got that same vibe too.
As much as I don't like thinking, I
Oh my
like
God.
thinking about other
Shut
things.
up.
But yeah, it pissed me off so much too, because yeah, like that whole opening is just him saying how he wants to talk to her, he wants to ask her or whatever, and then she literally puts the opportunity out there.
And did anyone else like get the feeling that both Bear and Ian like were like possessive of her, like saying things like, oh, Nikki wouldn't like that, oh, Nikki would like that, like how they tried to like think for Nikki as well too? That's something that also bugged me.
Yeah, I mean, Bear and Ian are both shit characters. They're both terrible people, terrible characters. Because yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, like there may have been moments where Ian was trying to tell him. I didn't notice that, but I've only watched it once.
I didn't notice it either, but yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe
if you go back, there's like 3 or 4 separate occasions at least.
But yeah, the vibes I got once all was revealed was that that whole opening where Ian's like, don't do it, is because he's sleeping with Nikki and doesn't want to tell Bear. And on the other hand, Nikki sleeping with Ian, who gives a shit, because they're not dating. There's no, like, Nikki's not in the wrong. They're just hooking up. Who cares? And so yeah, Ian is a piece of shit. Bear obviously is a piece of shit. And I have seen other people say, like, that are kind of, I don't want to say defending, but for lack of a better term, defending Bear in the moment of making the wish, because
I did see that too. I did see that too.
Who would know that it would actually come true?
Right,
Which
exactly.
I completely understand that, but it's all in what you do after that.
Right. It's his first thing, like, if he knew that it came true, his first response was to not try to figure out how to stop it. His first response was to be like, okay, I'm gonna get in bed with her because she took her shirt off and I'm gonna sleep next to her. Like, and then he just kept going with it. Like, his first thought was never to be like, oh my God, I made a huge mistake. I completely took away my friends, everything. I need to figure out how to fix this. It was never that. So yes, I did see that too, Ian. Like, how was he supposed to know that it was actually going to be true? But then exactly what you said.
Which, like I said, fair point, 100%. But it's all, it all comes down to what you do after it comes true. And he completely fails at that. And And like, so obviously there's no arguing like between the three of us, like we all are under the understanding that Bear is a piece of shit. But yeah, again, like I needed some sort of redemption, some sort of revenge for Nikki. And I'm just so disappointed I didn't get it.
No,
I
I
know.
get it.
I don't even know if I want to make a review on it because I just do not want to deal with any of it. Like, this is my review, guys. This is my review because it just like I don't think I'm gonna have enough time to like put out exactly like in a minute and a half, like you were saying, Ian. Like
Yeah.
I don't have because there's too many things that I have to say, and I've already said it for the past 52 minutes. So
Yeah. And it's one of those like I want to watch it again to see if I do catch different things and maybe I'll understand it in a different way. But I also just don't want to watch it again too.
I don't think I want anything to do with it, honestly, because like it's just like the feeling that I had after it was over. I was just like, I don't like that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like it's a whole other level of uncomfortable,
Mm-hmm.
like that I don't know that I've ever really had while watching a movie,
Right.
which is weird. Like I said,
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
the
because like all the like
plethora of
extreme
with
fucked
the
up shit we watch,
with
it's
the-
on another
Right.
level.
yeah,
It's really
it really
another
is.
level.
And I've just never really had this feeling towards a movie, and it's hard to say whether I'm correct or not without knowing more about it.
Because like another thing too, like we watch so much shit like that, and it's mainly just shocking for shocking sake. Like this, like the shocking stuff in this, it actually like has a legit reason to why, and like there's really people out here like that like hold women against their will and shit like that, and obviously it's it's just fucked up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, 100%. That's what I mean. Like on surface level, I completely understand what they're going for,
Mhm.
what the message is. I need a little more under the surface information.
I hope a interview comes out like this afternoon or something.
Yeah, right. That's what I mean.
Explaining about it. We're like, we gotta re-record the episode.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
no, Ian already put a disclaimer. This is going up.
No, I was just kidding.
Oh my gosh. I was gonna say something else and now I forget. Um yeah. Yeah, it's one like you said, it's one thing to be uncomfortable because but like oh that's what I was gonna say. But like does this is what I'm struggling with. Does that mean that it's a great movie because it's not a normal kind of movie that we would normally watch and feel? Like, do you know what I'm saying? That's, I think, that I'm struggling with
Mhm.
is this a great movie that is calling out all these people and actually shedding light on how people do not understand how anything works and Curry Barker is like orchestrating this whole thing, or is it a terrible movie because I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out because like anytime like going back to what you guys are saying, like there's always some kind of fighting chance for the victim in a horror movie. There's always a fighting chance for the victim, and in this movie there wasn't. So does that mean that it's a great movie because it's doing something different? I don't know. I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't
Did you guys feel claustrophobic, like trapped with Nikki during this movie? There's times like I felt trapped too. I was like, Jesus.
Not really, because the way that she's portrayed is just crazy.
Well, I
Like-
mean, that scene, especially that stood out to me, was when he leaves for work and she just stands there the entire fucking time. She pisses herself, shits
Mhm.
herself, pukes on herself. It was so fucking gross. Like I just like that's where I felt trapped with her.
Yeah.
I think I just felt sad for her.
Yeah,
I don't think I felt
that's
trapped.
yeah.
I think I just felt sad because I was like, oh my God, she's gonna stand there the entire day.
And that's where I'm at. Like I never really had a sense of claustrophobia or really being in there with Nikki because again, I'm not seeing actual Nikki's perspective of it. I'm just getting these little snippets and everything else of whatever other Nikki is that's controlling her body is just coming off as this, again, quote unquote crazy. So yeah, I felt bad the entire movie.
Mhm.
And to Crystal's point, yeah, like I'm right there with you. Like if we break it down to the actual writing and the different layers of this movie, is it a good movie? I don't know.
I don't know.
Again,
I don't
the
know.
performances, is, especially Indy's phenomenal performance.
Amazing. Mm-hmm.
And again, like the technical aspects, the cinematography, the camera work, that's all great. But as far as the writing, there was nothing in the writing for me that really stood out. Like we can talk about the way it made us feel and everything, but like we're actually looking at the writing. Again, it's just another Make-A-Wish movie. Different outcome to a degree, but there was nothing in the writing that stood out to me that was like, this is amazing writing.
The only part of the movie that had like pretty cool, like there was a little bit of synergy, was when Nikki was reading the new book, an excerpt from the book that she was reading or writing at the party. That was the only thing, but it was still very like macabre. Like it was very dark. And that's kind of where I saw a little bit of the writing be a little bit different, was because the story that she was reading was a story, I can't remember it exactly, but it was basically her interpreting her love for Bear inside of a, like almost like a Hansel and Gretel story a little
Mhm.
Yeah,
bit.
that's what
So
it
I
was.
thought that
Yeah.
was really interesting how that was like but that was it. Everything else I didn't really, I don't know.
But did you
Yeah.
catch how she kept saying inside of you
Mm-hmm.
like
Mhm.
multiple
Yeah,
times?
yeah.
So like I think that's insinuating that she was trapped too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It is a tough one.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
I was gonna say something else too. I forget now. But yeah, I need more information. I need an interview. I want to give Curry Barker the chance to, like, say what the inspiration, what his logic was behind this, or what his, not logic, but his side of it.
Yeah, his inspiration for it.
Yeah.
What made him want to write a movie like this where it's so tragic and there's no redemption for any of the two main female characters?
Yeah. Because that was like the one thing I took away from it. The whole time was just, this is a mean-spirited movie towards women. That was my giant message that I got from this movie, and that's where my thoughts and opinions come from. So again, like I don't want to accuse him of being anti-woman or whatever, but that's just the vibes and feels I got. So I would love to hear more of his perspective of it.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, there's nothing out there about it. So I guess
Could
we'll
you
wait and see.
imagine if there's nothing ever comes out about it? Like it's all surface level. Like, oh, what made you pick, so and so to play this character? Like
Yeah.
nothing ever comes out about it. It's like, is that an interviewer's choice, or is that like his team being like, don't ask about? That's weird. I don't think that would happen. That's weird.
That's weird.
Another thing too, like obviously Curry Barker, he stars in like everything he does, all his skits, Milk and Cereal. I think he would have done a phenomenal job playing Bear. I think he would have made him more awkward. I think he would have brought a lot more, but I don't think he would want people seeing him as that role and him writing the movie and everything.
So then does that go to the point of what Ian was making about, is this really how Curry Parker feels?
No, I just
then?
I don't think he wants people to see him like that.
He just wants to make his characters seem like that.
Yeah, and then that's where I'm at. Like I
Yeah.
completely understand what you're saying, Colby,
Yeah.
and I agree.
Mhm,
But
mhm.
without, even with him not playing that role, I still got those vibes. Like that was what relayed to me through this movie was just watching the whole thing of the person who wrote this. It feels very personal to them, and I'm getting the vibes that the writer may feel more like Bear than anyone else in this movie. So again, like that's just the way that it relayed to me. I might be completely wrong. Hopefully I am, but I got to call it how I see it. And that was the way I felt.
Well, I respect that.
Mm-hmm. I am leaning more towards, I think it's just him being like, yeah, I wrote a character that's a piece of shit because there are men out there that are pieces of shit. That's kind of how I took it. But I don't know. We won't know without context. So hopefully we get some. I will say though, I thought the duct tape on the door was so cool. I was like, oh my God, she fucking duct taped the door shut so he couldn't leave.
That was wild.
I was like, that is crazy. Like, not like she's crazy, but like that was a very interesting choice that I thought I wasn't expecting that. I was like, oh my God, the door is duct taped. That's great. That's nuts.
That is. And then I was like, how did he not hear that? Because duct tape is loud as fuck. That's like a whole roll of duct tape.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
I did see, I will say though, Colby, there was a moment at the end, and this is very on brand with Texas Chainsaw Massacre when Nikki had the gun and what she was saying and where she got it from. That reminded me of 2000, I don't remember, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Yeah, that one. That was the only time that I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of a little bit, but like that's very, I don't know if they've given Texas Chainsaw Massacre because of that.
I just thought like how chaotic, like when she's screaming in his face and everything, when Ian busts in the door and just gets fucking popped right away.
Nuts.
And it just felt how dirty that ending felt.
Yeah. I did like the fact that he literally gets $1 billion and then gets immediately fucking capped.
No, he was like, Bear, it's true, it's real. I have $1 billion. I was like,
that was good. But yeah, I like I said, I need an interview. I need some sort of context, and I need to see what else, like what other features Curry Barker puts out.
That's what I was thinking too. Yeah,
there's another one that he just finished shooting with Aaron Paul. So yeah, I need to see more before I'm like completely sold on this Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Because right now, again, regardless of the story, there's nothing in this movie that I'm overly confident that he's going to make a great Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. But not that franchise has a great track record to begin with, but I don't know. I'm not overly confident in the news of that, but we'll see.
I just want to see what he makes in general. Like, what are you gonna do next? What are you gonna do?
Yeah,
if nothing comes out about anything about the storyline for Obsession, like, what are you gonna do next? That's the thing. Like, whatever it is, whatever movie that he puts out next, see how his female characters are represented in that movie.
Yeah, that'll definitely determine.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. So
very interesting. But yeah, I still can't remember what I was going to say, but I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it makes for a fun conversation, an interesting conversation, and just the way that people are responding and kind of taking this movie in. So we'll see. But like I said, I am shocked that this is the one that everyone's loving. Out of all the movies that are divisive and that I think are going to be like overwhelmingly positive, it's this one.
Yeah, I came home after seeing it and I looked on IMDb and I was like, 8.2. I was like, what?
I looked on Letterboxd and it was like out of all the whole community of everyone that I follow on there wasn't a bad review, and mine was the first one. That's the only place I reviewed it at. And then I looked through like the rest of like, Letterboxd in general, and yeah, I mean there were a few 1 and 2 stars, but for the most part it was all 3 and up. And I was like,
Yeah, and the
I'd
people probably put 1. They're like, it's boring. I didn't like it. Like, there's not
no,
probably like,
and that's the thing too. Like the very few negative reviews I have seen are not essentially calling out the story. That they're not like, I haven't seen anyone that really has the same takeaway that we did from it.
Mhm.
But they are calling things out like that to some degree. So I don't know. Like I didn't see any that was like 1 star. This is trash, like the typical ones. So at least there's, there's more context to the negative reviews, which is
Good.
another kind of like rare thing. But yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll wait and see. But like I said, I would love to get Curry's, mindset going into this, kind of see his point of view from it or of it. And like I said, hopefully, he just wanted to make a movie calling out shit dudes. And if that's the case, then, fuck yeah, I'm here for it.
Yeah, but I need that before I can even say anything on the other part of the internet. So
Agreed. Yeah, I think I'm, as usual, movies I don't like, I'm just gonna keep them to myself. In the social media world.
Like I wrote up my whole script for it, and I keep going back, and I'm like, oh, I don't like this, I don't like this, because like I said, like I always need, like, anytime that I see a movie, I watch at least 3 to 4 interviews with the director that fully break down everything that they're thinking and they're talking about and the way that their inspiration. And I need that because I need a foundation to stand on. Not that I need to prove anything to anyone on the internet, but that's just how I roll,
Yeah.
That's what I need.
Yeah, no, 100%. Because that's kind of where I'm at too. Because like obviously I don't put out negative reviews for 99% of the movies that I don't like. And this is one of those that, like, I know if I put a bad review out, it's gonna get a shit ton of views because everyone's loving this movie.
Right.
But there's a line where the views, I don't care about that. I'd rather kind of keep my integrity and not put out, talking shit on someone who may not deserve to have shit talked on them.
Exactly. Like that's what I mean. Like I need the foundation of a director with that I can do a pull quote from that is explaining the inspiration for it.
So yeah, I guess time will tell. We'll see. But yeah, for anyone watching or listening,
I was gonna say one movie that I did like was the new Faces of Death. I love that new movie.
Same. Poor Colby.
Oh, I'm not saying that like I like the whole thing. There's one person in that movie that I would watch do anything. So you guys already know who it is. So I'm not saying anything else is redeeming about that movie. There's one person in that entire movie that I actually enjoyed on the screen.
I do want to talk about that quick, but keeping with Obsession. So everyone watching and listening, let us know your thoughts, on Obsession. What did you think of it? What were your takeaways from it? Did you get any bad vibes? Any good vibes? Let us know. Because I am curious, like, to kind of get more context. Because I can look at reviews, I can watch videos of people talking about it. But yes, it's very much surface level. I need I would love to get more understanding of what exactly it was about this movie that hit for you and
right. I need to know.
Yeah. So yeah, if you want to let us know in the comments. So yeah, real quick, Faces of Death. I know it's another one that, like, I'd say the majority of people do not like. And me being a huge fan of OG Faces of Death, I just love that the way they went about it. That it wasn't a remake of Faces of Death. That it wasn't just like this is it real or not? I love the meta aspect of it. And the way that it plays out, like there's so many stupid things in it.
Oh
Like
my
her
God, so
hopping the
many.
fence, her hopping the fence like she'd be dead, straight up.
Oh, there's so many stupid things. Like when she's on the phone with 911 and then she goes, "Yeah, I'm here." Like, girl, there's no sense of urgency. You sound like you're just having a normal conversation. What is happening? I
Yeah.
started laughing so hard.
Like, yeah, there's so many things in that movie that I'm just like, this is completely unrealistic. But just the experience of the movie, I enjoyed it. Because I do love the fact that it's this, it kind of takes the real life aspect, the meta aspect of this movie that's been around for 50 years now, of the kind of the people that are like, is it real? Is it not real? Like this whole lore behind it, and kind of makes a movie about it. And I don't know. I enjoyed it. And I love the end, at the end, like I love that she kind of, like, it does all affect her and she does go kind of, a little quote unquote crazy. It definitely could have been better. Absolutely.
Sure,
But
of course.
for what it was, I enjoyed it. It was such a kind of twist on Faces of Death.
Wait, Colby, why didn't you like it?
I just thought fucking everything about it was fucking horrible besides Dacre Montgomery.
Oh my God, that's
It was
the
a
whole reason I
fucking-
kept watching it.
It was a fucking Temu version of fucking Red Rooms.
Oh my God, he was so good in the movie.
Dacre was really good. He was awesome. Everything else was fucking dog shit.
I need somebody to make a compilation of just all the noises that he made.
I did like too the aspect of people putting everything online. Like it was calling that out too.
Of course, yes, I love I did enjoy that part of it.
But yeah, Dacre's red eyes are great.
When he takes one of them out so that he could see it shoot, I was like, what is this movie?
Still can't get her on the fence though.
Oh man, but I really liked it though.
Yeah, like it's a fun little like one and done. Like, I don't want any more.
Well, no, I'll probably watch it again, but I'm gonna fast forward and just go to his parts.
Oh no, I mean like a single movie. Like I don't want a
Oh!
sequel or anything like that. Like
Yeah,
just one.
no.
Like
I'm good. I'm gonna get Faces of Death on physical media. Just so I can have those parts.
I hope it keeps the like banned in 47 countries tagline.
Yeah. Banned in Colby's house.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
The dumbass app is banned in my house.
The what?
The dumbass app is banned in my house.
Oh.
The one in the movie? The one in the movie?
I ordered Tales from the Crypt so I can watch it now without
What
using
app?
I'm trying not to name drop.
That one.
The one I
that's
talk
Okay.
shit about all the
the
time.
one that's not Screambox.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
That shitty app that starts with an S that's not called Screambox.
I ordered Tales from the Crypt so I could watch it. Did you get all 7
Oh.
seasons?
Yeah, I got the box set.
Oh hell yeah.
It's only like 40 something bucks on Walmart.com.
Nice. Dude, the first 4 seasons are so good.
The only shitty thing is it's DVD, not Blu-ray.
I don't think they never put it on Blu-ray.
Mm-mm.
One day maybe. Maybe that app will.
Still won't download it.
Still won't buy it. Their name's on it. I'm not buying it. Well, yeah, we need an upgraded release, like a Blu-ray or 4K would be dope.
I just thought about if the Willowbrook tapes, because everyone's waiting for that movie to come out, it's going straight to Shudder. Like, not even going to be able to see my own movie.
That'd be wild. When is that movie coming out? I've been waiting to fucking see Get
Seriously, the
Annihilated here
marketing
for like 2 years.
Yeah, I was gonna say the marketing started like 17 years ago. What are we doing?
You know what? I'm gonna get Michael Costa to fucking come on the pod and answer some questions.
Yeah, let's
So
go.
when he drops the movie in 2067 or something, like Lord have mercy.
When do I get back? I leave Wednesday. I'll get back. Okay. I'm gonna ask Costa to come on the pod.
Like, when is
Yeah,
your
hell
movie
yeah.
coming out?
Yeah. What's up with this? One day.
All right, hold on. Let me get this fucking. Are you guys cool with that? You want me to ask Costa to come on the pod?
I mean, not for the next episode, but yes.
Yeah, the one after our special one.
Yeah. Our special one, our special day.
All right. So the 5th is when we are going to record next. I'll ask him, or the 5th or 7th, whatever
Yeah.
day that weekend. All right. I got it.
Got it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we gotta figure out something for next week. But we have 2 weeks in real time to do that. But yeah. Anything else? Any good news to to end the
Faces
episode
of
on?
Death. And whatever that
Um,
actor's name is, because I can never remember actors' names. Whoever, is he married? Can we
Who,
can we
Dacre?
get him on the podcast?
Dacre Montgomery?
I don't know what his name is.
We'll get him on. As long as he's wearing his red contacts.
Dude, he's a handsome fella. He made me want to fucking grow a mullet and a mustache, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
Where did he ever have that?
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things season 2.
Oh, I don't watch that movie.
Oh, that's
or I don't
right.
watch
I
that
forgot
show.
you're not a Stranger Things gal.
Yeah, I don't watch it. No,
watch
I do
season
like their
3.
ambiance on YouTube, though. I watch their ambiance, Stranger Things
Crystal,
ambiance on YouTube all the time. But if he's in it, I
Just
might
go
watch
season
it.
2. Just go watch season 2.
Okay, yeah, but do I have to know what's happening in
it's 2 and
season
3.
1?
No,
he's a
Will
lifeguard and a MILF hunter.
Season 1 Will
Oh my
disappears.
god!
Yeah, he's like half naked through it.
He
The whole
almost
thing.
fucks the main character's mom.
Hold on
Who's
one
happily
second.
married.
I can't hear anything. Hold on. Sorry,
Uh-oh.
guys.
What a time to lose audio.
Okay, sorry. Talk.
Hi, can you hear us?
I can't hear anything. I don't
Oh,
know what's
no.
happening. I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
no. So much for ending on a positive note. Hello.
There you go. Sorry about that.
Crystal?
Yeah, can you still hear me?
Yeah.
No.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, for some reason it switched to come out of here. Sorry about that.
You're good.
My bad.
Yeah, you gotta check out seasons 2 and 3 of Stranger Things because yeah,
Seasons 2 and 3. All right.
And he actually has a really good character arc as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you seen Power Rangers?
No.
He's in Power Rangers too.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
my god, I'm gonna watch all of his movies today.
Dude, he rules in Power Rangers.
Today.
Today.
All
That's what I'm
today.
doing the rest of the day.
She's taking a break from Michael Jackson to go on to Dacre
Oh
Montgomery.
my god, stop. I don't think I can.
It's a Dacre day.
I'm gonna have to
Dacre
switch on
day.
and off between the two of them.
It's a Dacre day. So yeah, next week Crystal's watches will be all Dacre Montgomery movies. And
don't-
Michael for the 45th time.
Stop it. I cannot wait for that. I cannot wait for that movie to come out on physical media. I never have physical media, and I'm just gonna have like 47 copies of it.
It's just played on a loop.
Would you guys get every single week for like a month straight? To be like, I got the 4K. Now I got the one with the special cover. I got the one with this cover.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
Love it.
Costa already responded, and he said, "I'll actually have a lot more to share on June 12th."
Okay.
So
June 12th.
it worked out perfect.
There we go.
I texted him back too. I'm like, "We're literally recording right now, talking about you." In the
You want to see our movie, sir?
Right. All right. June 12th. Stay tuned. Big news. Big news coming.
The Willowbrook tapes.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
Also, if anybody wants a Colby Does Horror Gummo shirt, I just stocked up, so my friends are gonna get some if they aren't too embarrassed to wear that. And yeah, I'll have a bunch at Texas Fright. Well, Texas Fright already fucking happened. Never mind.
If you missed it, you missed it.
So many there. You killed it.
My
Killed
fucking
it.
cat's scratching at the door.
I need a Como shirt.
Got you, big dog.
Hell yeah. But yeah, I guess that'll do it for this week.
I have a lot of Red Dead Redemption 2 to play today.
There you go.
I apparently have a lot of whatever that guy's name is chosen
Dacre.
for me to watch.
Dacre!
It's Dacre Day. Let's go.
Is that his first name?
Yeah.
Dacre.
His last name's Montgomery.
Okay, got it.
Got it. You need to know these things.
Okay, next time I'll know everything about him.
We're ending the obsession episode with an obsession. Let's go.
Oh, shit.
It all comes full circle.
Dacre Montgomery.
Full circle.
I wish Dacre liked me more than anyone in the world.
I watched Texas Chainsaw Massacre last night.
OG?
OG, and I watched Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 this morning before the whole fam and I all actually went out for breakfast.
Aw.
We had a nice family movie, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 beforehand.
Fuck yeah.
And then it was like 8:30, and I'm like, well, it was like right after I said what time are we recording.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh shit, we got time to go out for breakfast.
Oh yeah. Love that.
I had apple crisp French toast.
Ooh.
Yum.
Sounds delicious.
Oh my god,
yeah.
for the thumbnail for the episode, you should put Michael Jackson and him in the background of me.
Crystal got a Michael Jackson tattoo, everybody.
No, I didn't.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
You should just get a white glove with sparkles on it.
I don't know what I want yet. I gotta figure it out. Stop.
Get a white glove
stop
and above it have it say he.
Stop. Stop.
All right, that's our cue to leave.
We have overstayed our welcome.
We have. When Crystal says stop, that's our cue. Stop it. All right. Let's see. Upcoming things. June.
Rusty spoons.
Do we show Brody that the other day for the first time?
Sorry, that was a vocal tick.
I love rusty spoons. June 7th. If you're in the Pittsburgh area, Dark Side Collectibles showing special screening, free. I almost said audition, free admission. Hellmare, Zebra Hooves. When's it in Chicago?
June 27th.
June 27th. So June 7th, Pittsburgh. I think June 8th is Philadelphia. And June 27th is Chicago. So go check it out. One of those places. Or check RFN Pictures Instagram or David Dawson's Instagram for the full tour dates.
And then July 11th, it is the Horror House's 4-year anniversary. So we are doing a double feature screening of Evil Dead 2013, and then right after Evil Dead Burn. So come out. I will be hosting it. I'll be doing a Q&A with Lou Taylor Pucci. So come out and have fun. Celebrate the Horror House.
Fuck yeah.
Oh my god, I want to watch Evil Dead 2013 today now. Oh, so many things I need to watch. I gotta go, guys. I gotta go.
It's got shit to do.
I have too many things I need to do.
Dacre has a cameo in 2013.
No, he doesn't.
I know.
He's the book.
You could have I would have believed you.
He's the book.
I'm in a very vulnerable spot right now with these two men, okay?
With these two men.
Hey, listen, you guys talk about the girls all the time. I'm going to talk about dudes too.
That's fine.
Dude, I welcome it. I love it.
I know. It was so funny yesterday when I was texting you guys and I said that he was hot and I was like, I've never said anything like this before. They're going to laugh.
He's a good looking dude.
He is. He is.
That's just like me having my fucking man crush on Glenn Powell.
That's true.
Dude, after I watched Twisters, it made me want to buy fucking cowboy hats and a cowboy boot and
Oh God.
become a fucking storm chaser and listen to country music.
Well, now I
Oh,
want to
no.
get online moderator, so it's fine.
All right. Enough of all that. We're done.
We're gonna be done.
Well, yeah. Everyone watching, listening, again, check out the show notes. Hit us up on socials, Facebook, Instagram, the audio. If you're listening to the audio portion, hit that 5-star rating. Check out goreclown.com and of course, Dark Side Collectibles. Check out the tour, the indie horror tour of Hellmare and Zebra Hooves. And yeah, all that. And again, if you've seen Obsession, Let us know your thoughts on it in the comments. But yeah, that'll do it. So thank you all for watching and listening. We appreciate you. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you next week for episode number 100.
Before you get off too, in the comments, write Team Colby or Team Crystal and Ian.
Oh my
And then
God.
before we get off, Crystal, do you want to talk about Red Rooms at all?
Do I want to talk about Red
Do you have
Rooms?
time to talk about Red Rooms? The movie?
Sure.
I was just kidding because you can talk about that for hours.
Oh,
It's
I
already
love
been an hour and a half.
I could talk about anything for hours if you really want to get into it.
Joke did not land.
I thought you were talking about the movie.
Yeah, the movie.
I love that movie.
Yeah, exactly. See?
Could talk about it for hours.
It's way better than Face of the Death. And click.
And
Wait, no, you have to do your normal thing. You have to do your scene.
Oh, scene.
That's my favorite thing you've ever done.
Bye, dudes. Or bye, dudes.
nailed it.
What if everything you know is someone else's dream?
There you go. That's it.